Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Jackson and I are going to do one cast today. It is Saturday the 4th of March, and as predicted, they are running 4 units of water. Table Rock, I hadn't checked here lately, but Table Rock is headed to about 918. So about 3 foot in rise, which we got about 3 inches of rain, so I just had to text Marshall real quick. So I'm up here fishing. About mid-morning this morning, Dwayne texted me and sent me a picture of some threadfin shad in the lake below the dam up here. So some threadfin shad have come through. I don't know how much. Haven't really heard of any really good fishing reports up here. The best fishing reports we're getting below Fall Creek, drifting a scud. Some guys just raved about how good it was. Brandon Harris just came in with a group that he was guiding, and they had some really nice rainbows that they caught below Fall Creek, drifting scuds. So that is working. They also said that drifting scuds up here in the trophy area was not very good, which is kind of crazy, but sometimes fishing is crazy. So I'm going to throw a white jig. I got an 1/8 ounce white jig, 4-pound line, and we're going to see if typically what has happened when the shad have come through, it's good fishing for about the first quarter mile or so, and then it just drops off. I don't know. I waited later in the day because there were a lot of boats on the water, and it was a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. The wind didn't blow or anything. So, but I wanted to wait till now to fish. I'm up here in the corner. The cable is just above me. I'm gonna throw back here in this corner just for a second. Then we're gonna get out and drift. It's not the best camera angle. The water's not quite as swift over here in the corner. Oh, I just had a nibble. I do have the trolling motor on spot lock. Release a little bit more line, then we're gonna drift down. Boy, I'm low on line. This, with 4 units of water, it's still pretty fast over here in the current, in the corner. Let's just cast once over here. It's really slow over here in the very corner. Oh, my trolling motor is taking me above the line, so I'm going to go ahead and start drifting. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, Jack, excuse me. Yeah. The water's deep and fast enough. I don't have to jig it a whole lot. I'm not too concerned about it catching on the bottom. Oh, there's another touch. So they're not being super aggressive yet. If the shad really start going, flowing, depending on when you catch the shad run, they can be super aggressive with the bite. Like they're competing for the shad. But if you get in after they've seen a lot of shad, they're all filled up, their bellies are full, then it gets tough again. That was the bottom. I'm getting really close to the bank. That was a fish. Got somebody up here on the bank chucking rocks. Oh, there's another little touch. They're not being very aggressive. They are touching it though. Coming down to the island. There's the bottom. I suspected that it might be pretty slow still. So what I'm gonna do, I'll drift now down to outlet 3, and then I'm going to jet back up and drift again and just drift closer to this other bank, to the other side. Do that drift twice just to give it a fair chance. I think I'm bumping bottom quite a bit. Okay, let's go back up. Drift that again. I'm actually going to drop to a 3/32 ounce jig. Might catch some walleye up here. Especially if they open the gates. We're forecasted to get another rain Thursday and Friday, and it looks like it's going to be a couple inches. And if that's the case, if Table Rock goes up to 920, then we're going to see floodgates. Which won't be a bad thing. We might see a lot more shad. Oh, that was a fish. Bone. Got like 4 or 5 bites. I heard other guys are dragging small jerk baits and doing pretty good below Fall Creek. Didn't hear about any big fish caught today though. It's going to be tough fishing from the bank here for a while. With this high water. Well, I don't think they've seen a lot of shad. Yeah, this is pretty slow. Well, I kind of suspected this, so I went ahead and brought a rod that I could drag a scud. Let's just drag a scud for a minute. This is a pretty small scud. It's a 14. Okay. It's a pretty small split shot too, so I'm going to throw it out to the side. That way it'll get down. See, I've got a pretty good bump right now. Oh, I just had a bite. He hit that scud just like they're hitting the jig. Not very hard. I'm going to point the camera at the sun. I give this a couple more minutes. We'll just run down to Fall Creek and try that. Just finish it out. down out of the trophy area. Let's go down. We will continue to come up here and try this up here because I believe it's going to get really good. Should catch some really nice fish up here in the coming week or two. We're at the mouth of Fall Creek. Throw out to the side to start with. Hopefully I won't get caught up on the big rocks. There's right here at the mouth, there's a lot of bigger rocks and not a lot of gravel. But that's where those fish like to sit, down there in those rocks. And there's fish right off the bat. Ooh, it's decent rainbow too, I think. Yeah, I can't play around with him. He's not a fish I can just force in. And it's a fish I'm going to have to net. Oh yeah, pretty cool. He's about 14. And it's a fish I could have kept. Oops. There you go. I know I put a short video on one cast a few days ago showing how to tie this rig. I did another one today and just put it on by itself using some fly line, which it's a lot easier to see exactly what I'm doing when I tie this. Now, because I have such a small weight on, it's like a number 4 split. Should be So it's about a 16th ounce, maybe a little less. I have to slow the boat down a little bit to make that go to the bottom. Although I'm not feeling a lot of bumping going on. So I'm going to throw it out a little bit more on the side. I gotta miss that big old tree right there. Oh, that's coming down here in a minute. Still not feeling the bottom very good. Need more weight. Well, my camera malfunctioned a little bit back there, so I have drifted from when I caught the fish up at Fall Creek down past the River Point boat ramp and have not caught anything yet. No bites. I'm going to drift on down to Shore Creek and I don't know. I think a lot of the guys that I talk to and also the guides, they run a double scud rig, which I'm sure would help. I did not ask them what size scuds they were using. They could be using 12s. A little bigger scud since they're running more water now. Not making excuses, I just when you catch one right there in the beginning, you always think, oh boy, I hope it doesn't be a one fish and done deal. But so far it is. I'm kind of trying to stay towards the inside of the bend. I think that was bottom. I'm getting a really good drift. Well, still good. I should ask Brandon if he stayed in the upper part, like up close to Fall Creek, to catch his fish. Typically we drift down to about Trout Hollow with scuds. Well, I'm down the short creek. And there's a fish. Right at the last. It's not very big, but he is pretty, and he's got a belly full of something. Nice fish. Thank you. All right, thanks for watching, guys. It's pretty cool. Lake is off tomorrow, so I guess I'm doing one cast tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow.